DFS Daddy Crew, welcome back here on a Wednesday, looking on ahead at Thursday night football already. You should see what happened on my picks that I released yesterday's YouTube video. As you know, we talked about Juwan Jennings being at 38.5 and playing him under. His line dropped all the way down to like 28.5 this afternoon, and I was getting comments about, oh, the line already dropped 10, the line already dropped 10. That's why I tell people to watch my YouTube, be my winnable for my plays posted right away, and just be here so you can kind of get the insider knowledge about some line movements. And that's what we're trying to do early in the week is we're trying to bet these lines in anticipation of them moving, and we're getting free value on them. So like this Jordan Mason line has just gone up yard by yard by yard by yard, and that's going to keep happening because his numbers look so good on Prizepicks. It's going to keep being pumped on this popular tab, and it's just going to keep getting inflated up. Okay, so that's why I try to get it early before it's necessarily like on everyone's radar. We get it at the best number in terms of like what the sportsbook's going to offer us. So I got 3 plays here for tonight. And then looking ahead at Thursday, I'll be posting some more free slips. And if you want to get all those slips sent directly to you, Monday Night Football, we had some great cashes. So on DraftKings Pick 6, I had a 4 pick end up being a 23x. Did Kamara less, Olave less, and then Shaheed and Kelsey more. So those were my 4 favorite plays. And then we also cashed the free play that I posted on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, everything. Olave under, Juwan Johnson over, Mahomes pass attempts over. So really had some strong convictions here. And as you see, I did a 5-man as well. I thought Kareem Hunt wouldn't get all that usage. If I had known he was going to get all that usage, different story. Would have loved to play the over there and just cash the 5-man free pick as well. But Monday was a great night in terms of just personal betting and just kind of the feel for the game. And then seeing it come to fruition was extremely nice. So with all those bets, as you saw, they were Prizepicks, sleeper. I do play on Chalkboard as well. It's becoming one of my favorites lately. Always look to use the code DADDY. I'd appreciate it. Or if you ever have a friend, if they're not going to use your personal code, if y'all aren't that good of friends, then tell them to use code DADDY. I'm just kidding. Use your code. So let them know if they're interested in following somebody who's genuine, who's upfront about everything. Tell them that I use research, data, insight, and then I do have some football knowledge, and like I do watch every game to have some gut feel about it too. So if there's things that even if the data and insight shows us, if I still feel like about it, I'm not going to promote it. So Line Star is also a big proponent for me. I use it a ton. As you see, I was doing some research right now and looking at their props AI. I also use it for some DFS projections for DraftKings and FanDuel and whatnot. So here's some 3 free plays that I got for us. George Kittle over 49.5 receiving yards. Big indicator that I liked for this was Seattle giving up a lot of yards to tight ends. 57 a game to tight ends, 28th. I know this number may seem low, but when we think about the overall production of the tight end across the league being so low, just knowing that they're one of the lowest against that. And if you think back to previous years, this has actually kind of been notorious for them. I just don't know why. Arizona as well. I guess it's just poor linebacker play once Bobby Wagner left, but that's going to be something that I target with George Kittle taking some long ones. He's a big yak guy, so we're going to look for him to catch one and run, baby, run. Walker, over 20.5 receiving yards. Another indication that I liked. The San Francisco defense is hard to poke holes at. So when I see anything that's in the green or that they're low to the bottom, so they give up 42 receiving yards to running backs per game. They also, so this is actually lower side. We'd want a higher number here. 42 receiving yards per game to running back. That's actually a pretty high number. Usually running backs aren't getting that much usage, but 42. We'll take Walker. He's not the most natural of receivers, but he's had a few pops lately. So we're looking for one big splash play here, maybe a screen or 2. Then our final play, Debo, score a tutty. There's not going to be a lot of sites that I pulled this from. This one's more of a gut play that I'm talking about. Hasn't had one in a while, and he's going to get some usage, and I think he's due for one. And I actually, if I had to predict, I think it's going to be a rushing touchdown. If you wanted to maybe take away some of the risk, you could play his rushing yards. I think that the defensive injuries for the Seahawks, I think there's some linebackers out, and I think there's some D tackles out. I think there's just going to be an avenue where Debo just gets his jet screen. He gets something on the outside and runs it in. Otherwise, Jordan Mason is going to feast. All right, so those are the 3 plays. I'll also be pushing these out through my YouTube, TikTok, and everything tomorrow. But as you know, exclusive on YouTube, you're going to get these early. Also, my Winnable is going to get this early as well. So I'm going to lock this in, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Have a good night.